Discover the top 5 Washington quarter dollars from 1973 that could be worth $35,000. Learn about rare minting errors, high-grade conditions, and unique features that make these quarters highly sought after by collectors. Watch the full video to uncover the secrets behind their value and how you can spot these hidden gems. The 1973 Washington quarter without a mint mark is a widely circulated coin that often sparks curiosity among casual collectors and enthusiasts. While rumors occasionally claim that these coins are worth as much as $35,000, the reality is quite different. The standard 1973 quarter without a mint mark generally holds minimal value beyond its face value unless it is in exceptionally high condition or exhibits a rare error. Why doesn't a 1973 quarter have a mint mark? A quarter from 1973 without a mint mark was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike coins produced at the Denver or San Francisco mints, Philadelphia minted coins during this period did not include a mint mark. This absence of a mint mark does not make the coin rare or valuable in and of itself, as the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these quarters for circulation. 1. Double die obverse, DDO. Description: a double die obverse occurs when the die used to strike the coin is engraved with a doubled image. This doubling is most noticeable in the inscriptions, Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1973. Value: a clear and prominent DDO can range from $50 to $1,000 depending on the severity of the doubling and the coin's condition. 2. Double die reverse, DDR. Description: similar to the DDO, a double die reverse features doubling on the reverse side of the coin. Look for doubling in the eagle's wings, tail feathers, or the text, United States of America, and quarter dollar. Value: DDR coins can sell for $50 to $2,000, with well-preserved examples fetching higher prices. 3. Off-center strikes. Description: off-center strikes occur when the coin blank is not properly aligned with the dies during minting. This results in part of the design being struck outside the intended area, leaving a blank portion on the coin. Value: the degree of misalignment affects the value. Minor off-center strikes might sell for $50 to $100, while dramatic examples missing 50% or more of the design can fetch $500 to $2,500. 4. Clipped planchets. Description: a clipped planchet error happens when part of the coin blank is missing before it is struck, resulting in a curved or straight clip along the edge of the coin. Value: these errors range in value from $50 to $500, depending on the size and shape of the clip. 5. Wrong planchet errors. Description: these rare errors occur when a quarter is struck on a planchet intended for another denomination, such as a dime, nickel, or foreign coin. These coins are often lighter or smaller than a standard quarter. Value: wrong planchet errors are highly valuable, with prices ranging from $1,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on the coin's uniqueness and condition. 6. Die cracks and cuts. Description: die cracks occur when the minting die becomes damaged, resulting in raised lines or irregular shapes on the coin. A cud forms when a piece of the die breaks off, leaving a blob of metal on the coin. Value: minor die cracks might bring $10 to $50, but dramatic cracks or large cuts can command prices of $100 to $1,000. 7. Repunched mint marks, RPMs. Description: RPMs are created when a mint mark is stamped more than once in slightly different positions. While not applicable to coins from the Philadelphia Mint, Denver minted quarters might exhibit this error. Value: RPMs can sell for $50 to $200, depending on visibility and condition. 8. Struck-through errors. Description: struck-through errors occur when a foreign object, such as grease or debris, is on the die during striking. This can create missing or distorted design elements. Value: these errors typically sell for $20 to $200, depending on their prominence and location on the coin. Conclusion: the 1973 Washington quarter offers numerous opportunities for collectors to find valuable error coins. From double dies to off-center strikes and clipped planchets, these errors showcase the fascinating quirks of the minting process. While a standard 1973 quarter without errors might only be worth face value, coins with rare and significant errors can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors should carefully inspect their coins for these anomalies, as they could be holding a hidden gem in their collection. 1982 D. Washington Quarter. The U.S. Mint faced budget constraints that led to the elimination of uncirculated mint sets. This decision significantly reduced the number of well-preserved 1982 quarters available to collectors. Additionally, many coins produced during this year were subject to subpar minting quality, with weak strikes and lackluster luster. The Denver Mint struck over 480 million Washington quarters in 1982, identified by the D mint mark. While this high mintage suggests the coins are common, error varieties and high-grade specimens are exceptionally rare, driving their value upward. Rare errors and high-value varieties of the 1982 D Washington Quarter. 1. High-grade specimens. What to look for? The absence of uncirculated mint sets in 1982 means that finding a 1982 D quarter in pristine condition is extremely challenging. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC are highly sought after. Value. While most circulated 1982 D quarters are worth their face value, a coin graded MS67 or higher can sell for $1,000 to $5,000 at auction. 2. Double die obverse, DDO. What to look for? Look for doubling on the obverse side of the coin, particularly in the inscriptions, Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1982. Value. Depending on the clarity of the doubling and the coin's condition, a DDO 1982 D quarter can fetch $100 to $2,000. 3. Double die reverse, DDR. What to look for? Doubling on the reverse side, especially on the eagle's wings, tail feathers, or inscriptions like United States of America and quarter dollar. Value. DDR quarters from 1982 D are less common but can still command prices of $500 to $3,000 in uncirculated grades. 4. Off-center strike. What to look for? An off-center strike occurs when the coin blank is misaligned during the striking process, leaving part of the design missing and exposing blank areas. Value. Off-center strikes are highly collectible, with values ranging from $50 to $2,500 depending on the degree of misalignment and the coin's overall condition. 5. Clipped planchet. What to look for? A clipped planchet error results in a portion of the coin missing along the edge, creating a curved or straight clip. Value. These errors can sell for $50 to $500 depending on the size and shape of the clip. 6. Die cracks and cuts. What to look for? Die cracks appear as raised lines on the coin's surface, often near the rim, while cuts are blobs of metal caused by die breaks. Value. Dramatic die cracks or large cuts can increase a coin's value, with some examples selling for $50 to $1,000. 7. Wrong planchet errors. What to look for? These rare errors occur when a quarter is struck on a planchet intended for another denomination, such as a dime or nickel. Value. Wrong planchet errors are highly valuable, with prices ranging from $2,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on the coin's uniqueness and condition. Conclusion. The 1982 D Washington Quarter is a prime example of how production challenges and rare errors can elevate a common coin into a valuable collector's item. High-grade specimens, double die errors, and striking anomalies make this coin an exciting target for numismatists. Whether you're an experienced collector or a casual enthusiast, the thrill of discovering a rare 1982 D quarter could lead to a treasure worth thousands of dollars. The 1967 Washington Quarter, rare errors worth up to $35,000. The 1967 Washington Quarter is a fascinating coin for collectors due to certain rare errors and anomalies that dramatically increase its value. While most 1967 quarters are common and worth only their face value, specific error coins from this year have sold for as much as $35,000. These coins are coveted not only for their rarity but also for the historical intrigue they represent. Background of the 1967 Washington Quarter. The 1967 Washington Quarter was minted during a transitional period in U.S. coinage. Following the Coinage Act of 1965, the U.S. Mint replaced silver in dimes and quarters with a copper-nickel-clad composition. To discourage hoarding and streamline production, the Mint also temporarily removed mint marks from coins minted between 1965 and 1967. With a staggering mintage of 1,524,031,848 quarters in 1967, the majority of these coins were mass-produced for circulation. However, the rush to produce such high quantities resulted in minting errors, making some of these coins highly sought after by collectors today. Rare errors and varieties of the 1967 Washington Quarter. 1. Double die obverse, DDO. What to look for: this error occurs when the die used to strike the coin has a doubled design. Doubling can often be seen in the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God we trust," or the date, 1967. Value: depending on the clarity and prominence of the doubling, these coins can sell for $100 to $10,000 or more. 2. Double die reverse, DDR. What to look for: on the reverse side, doubling may appear on the eagle's wings, tail feathers, or the text, United States of America, and quarter dollar. Value: DDR quarters are also valuable, with pristine examples fetching thousands of dollars. 3. Off-center strike. What to look for: an off-center strike happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned with the dies during minting. This results in part of the design being missing, with blank areas visible on the coin. Value: the degree of misalignment determines the coin's value, ranging from $100 to $3,000 for significant off-center errors. 4. Clipped planchet. What to look for: a clipped planchet occurs when a portion of the metal blank is missing before the coin is struck. This error appears as curved or straight clips along the coin's edge. Value: depending on the size and shape of the clip, these errors can sell for $50 to $500. 5. Wrong planchet errors. What to look for: these errors occur when a quarter is struck on a planchet intended for another coin, such as a dime or a foreign denomination. The resulting coin will have unusual size, weight, or design elements. Value: wrong planchet errors are exceptionally rare and can sell for $10,000 to $35,000, especially when authenticated. 6. Die breaks and cuts. What to look for: die breaks happen when the striking die cracks or chips, leaving raised lines or blobs, known as cuds, on the coin. Value: while less dramatic than other errors, significant die breaks can still command prices of $50 to $1,000. Identifying and collecting 1967 error quarters. If you suspect you have a valuable 1967 quarter, examine the coin under magnification to identify potential errors. Pay close attention to the date, inscriptions, and design elements for signs of doubling or anomalies. Once you identify an error, consider having the coin graded and authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Certified coins typically sell for higher prices in the market. To find these valuable quarters, you can search through Pocket Change, attend coin shows, or browse online auctions and marketplaces. Conclusion. The 1967 Washington Quarter exemplifies how error coins can transform ordinary pieces into valuable treasures. Errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and wrong planchet coins can make a significant difference in value, with some selling for tens of thousands of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual enthusiast, checking your pocket change for these rare gems can lead to an exciting and potentially lucrative discovery. While most 1978 Washington quarters are relatively common, certain errors can significantly increase their value. These error coins are created during the minting process and often go unnoticed in circulation. A well-known example among collectors is a 1978 quarter that has an error so rare and significant that it could be worth thousands of dollars, sometimes even as much as $35,000. However, not all errors lead to such high prices, and it's essential to distinguish between common mistakes and the rare, highly sought-after ones. 1. Double die error, DDO. What it is, a double die error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, resulting in doubled images on the coin's surface. This can appear on various parts of the quarter, such as the inscriptions, date and design details. How to identify: look for doubling in Liberty, In God We Trust, or even the date, 1978. A slight doubling may not affect the coin's value much, but more pronounced doubling can significantly increase it. Value: minor examples can sell for $50 to $1,000, but high-quality double die errors with clear, visible doubling can reach $5,000 or more. 2. Off-center strikes. What it is: this happens when the planchet, the metal blank, isn't properly aligned with the striking dies. As a result, part of the design appears off-center. How to identify: look for the edge of the coin where part of the design, lettering, or image is missing due to the off-center strike. Value: coins with slight off-center strikes can sell for $100 to $500, but more significant shifts can go for $2,000 or more. 3. Clipped planchets. What it is: a clipped planchet occurs when part of the metal blank is missing during the minting process. This results in an unusual shape on the coin, with a straight or curved edge. How to identify: check for irregular edges, either a piece missing or clipped at an angle, on the coin. Value: clipped planchets from 1978 quarters typically have values between $50 to $1,000, with the most dramatic ones being worth significantly more. 4. Wrong planchet errors. What it is: a rare error occurs when a 1978 quarter is struck on a planchet intended for another denomination, such as a dime or nickel. These coins can be smaller and lighter than a standard quarter. How to identify: look for a noticeably different size or weight in the coin. A different metallic composition can often be identified by weighing the coin or checking its edges. Value: these error coins can be extremely valuable, often selling for between $1,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on the type of planchet used. 6. Struck through errors. What it is: these errors occur when something foreign, such as grease, dust, or a piece of debris, gets on the minting die. As a result, part of the coin's design will appear missing or distorted. How to identify: look for missing parts of the design, either from small dents or irregularities in lettering. Value: these coins can range in value from $20 to $500, depending on how noticeable and dramatic the error is. 7. Die clash errors. What it is: a die clash occurs when the obverse and reverse dies hit each other without a planchet in place, creating imprints of each other on both dies. These imprints are transferred to the coins during striking. How to identify: die clash errors often result in ghost-like images or partial designs overlapping on the coin. Value: die clash errors can range from $100 to $1,000 depending on visibility and the quality of the strike. Why a 1978 quarter could be worth $35,000. A 1978 quarter that might reach the staggering $35,000 mark would need to combine multiple factors: an extremely rare and noticeable error with high demand and exceptional grade. For example, a coin with a dramatic off-center strike, die clash, and/or a clear double die error would have the potential to command such a high price. Moreover, professional grading by services like PCGS or NGC can determine authenticity and enhance its value. Conclusion: a 1978 quarter with notable minting errors, whether it's a double die, off-center strike, or clipped planchet, can have substantial value, sometimes reaching thousands of dollars. Coins that display these rare characteristics have the potential to be much more than a simple 25-cent piece. But not all 1978 quarters are worth thousands. Most are common and only worth face value unless they exhibit these significant and rare errors. Always verify such claims with reputable sources before assuming the value of a coin. The 1969 Washington quarter is another coin that holds potential value due to minting errors and certain rarities. While most circulated 1969 quarters are fairly common, there are a few key errors and unique characteristics that can make this coin much more sought after by collectors. Common minting errors found on 1969 quarters. Here are some of the most notable errors that can occur on 1969 quarters, along with their potential values. 1. Double die error, DDO. What it is: a double die error happens when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned during the engraving process, leaving doubled images on the coin. How to identify: look for doubling in the inscriptions such as, Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1969. Value: minor double die errors in 1969 quarters can be worth anywhere from $50 to $1,000, but those with more prominent doubling can sell for much higher, sometimes exceeding $5,000 in excellent condition. 2. Die breaks and cuts. What it is: die breaks occur when a piece of the die breaks off during minting, leaving raised blobs of metal on the coin. A cud is a larger die break that creates a noticeable bulge in the coin. How to identify: look for raised areas or blobs of metal, often around lettering or the rim. Value: minor die breaks may sell for $50 to $150, but more significant cuds can fetch between $500 and $1,000. 3. Off-center strikes. What it is: an off-center strike happens when the planchet, metal blank, isn't properly aligned with the dies, resulting in part of the design being off-center. How to identify: check if part of the design, like the eagle or inscriptions, appears shifted. Value: slight off-center strikes might sell for $100 to $300, but more prominent misalignments can command $2,000 or more. 4. Clipped planchet errors. What it is: a clipped planchet error occurs when part of the coin blank is missing before it is struck, leading to irregular edges. How to identify: check for missing metal or irregular shapes along the coin's edge. Value: clipped planchets from 1969 quarters can be worth between $50 and $500, depending on the severity of the clip. 5. Wrong planchet errors. What it is: a wrong planchet error occurs when a quarter is struck on the wrong type of planchet, such as a planchet meant for a different denomination. How to identify: look for unusual weight, thickness, or metallic composition. Value: wrong planchet errors from 1969 quarters can range from $1,000 to $10,000, depending on the rarity and condition. 6. Die clash errors. What it is: die clash errors happen when the dies hit each other without a planchet in between, leaving faint impressions of the opposite die on the coin. How to identify: look for faint overlapping designs on both sides of the coin. Value: die clash errors from 1969 quarters can sell for $100 to $1,000, depending on how clear and dramatic the clash is. 7. Struck through errors. What it is: these errors happen when foreign material, like grease, debris, or lint, gets on the minting die, leading to missing or incomplete sections in the design. How to identify: look for missing parts of the design or strange marks. Value: struck through errors are generally worth $20 to $200, but more dramatic examples can go for $500 or more. Conclusion: a 1969 quarter with notable errors, whether it's a double die, off-center strike, or clipped planchet, can be extremely valuable. These rare and interesting varieties attract collectors and can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to tens of thousands, especially when combined with high-grade quality. However, it's essential to carefully examine each coin and ensure that the value is backed by solid evidence from reputable sources. Coins like these demonstrate the fascinating quirks of the minting process, and a 1969 quarter with such an error could be worth far more than just face value.